Hey folks, what's up? This is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in beautiful Lauderdale by the Sea. Something a little different here today that I wanted to do. I haven't done a video for a little bit. The video is, where do these great products that you buy, 100-ounce bars, silver eagles, all the modern products you buy, 10-ounce bars, which I'm going to grab one right here, all kinds of cool stuff like that, happens to be a Royal Canadian Mint bar. Where does a lot of that stuff come from besides mining? Well, a lot of it comes from the scrap industry. Less and less every year, but I wanted to kind of show you what we do here. And a lot of your silver comes from scrap, or did in the past. Again, not as much as we currently, or not as much as we did in the past, but a lot of your silver would come from scrap materials like this. Now, this is what we call flatware in the industry. There just happens to be a lot of flatware in this 55-gallon drum. We're going to kind of show you some other products that we also do, which is get scrap, which is a lot of foreign silver coins. I'm going to kind of do this for you right here, and we'll pour that in here. And this stuff is things that we buy from other dealers mostly, especially the flatware stuff. The flatware, and I'm going to point down here and show you hollowware. And it's on the floor for a reason, because before we put it in the barrel, we typically smash it, and I'll show you that in a moment. But this is where a lot of the scrap metals that people sell to coin shops and jewelry stores and antique stores and estates and things, this is where it ends up in 55-gallon drums, and it gets turned into bars, 100-ounce bars, 1,000-ounce bars for industry. These happen to be Canadian silver dollars. Now, some people are probably saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're melting Canadian silver dollars." Well, we do, and the problem is that nobody buys them. There's no premium for these whatsoever, and the bullion market has slowed down quite a bit. That there's not a lot of retail buyers out for this stuff. Let's kind of pull up a few more bags here. I think between these three bags, that probably represents 700 and 750 ounces, just the bag I poured in there, and the bag that you're looking at right now. Let me kind of cut that one open real quick, and let's see what's in there. Again, this is what I do on a daily basis. I don't necessarily do all this cutting and pouring work, but as you can see, I don't mind getting my hand dirty. And here we go. More Canadian, it looks like 800 Canadian. And you know, that's the kind of stuff that we send off to the refiner that we use is Metalor, great company, international company, been around a long time, and we trust their assays. Probably the best in the country for sure. But I wanted to take the opportunity, and I got a glove on because if you've never been forked before, it's not fun. Make sure they get that it's fork. I said forked. And again, I want to kind of just like poke around and show you what we got going on here and get out. I'll get my shadow out of the way there. So we've got flatware, we've got coinage down there, and again, what I was telling you is a lot of hollowware, less and less every year. If you look down here, you'll see that, you know, we got hollowware, and to get it into a barrel, you know, a lot of times we'll, pardon the noise here, and those are pretty easy to do. But it really has to be done, because it's really all about getting as much in a barrel as you can to effectively make it worth shipping and all that stuff, and that's a little heavier gauge. Teapots, well, there goes Grandma's teapot, but I don't need to do too much of that to show you where this stuff goes. It goes into the barrel and turned into silver bars, silver coins, and I would say as recently the problem is that we don't have a lot of silver sales right now. So I think a vast majority of the stuff that I got in this drum is going to end up in 1,000-ounce bars or in the industry or inside your car. And I know it sounds funny, but Grandma's silver service, you know, Aunt Betty's hollowware, you know, her tray from her table that she used to put nuts or bananas in or whatever it was, is going to end up in the back of or inside somebody's car. It's going to be a component in someone's car that's made out of silver. It's going to be a battery or something like that. So that's where this stuff ends up, folks. I just kind of want to give you a little lowdown. And as you can see, it's not limited to just that kind of stuff. You know, Franklin Mint coinage. If you look down there, you'll see candlesticks and all that stuff. But the problem with this stuff too is, again, you got to crush it before you get it into the barrel. So there is some work to doing this. This is not, people say, well, boy, what a great job. It's a white collar job. You don't have to do any labor. Trust me, we do. And another thing here, these barrels, probably by the time we get done filling these barrels up, and I'll kind of shake this if I can, that's nearing probably 500 pounds pretty soon. That's probably about 450 pounds. The barrels weigh about, what, 30, 40 pounds or something like that, the steel barrels. So that's about 50 pounds of barrel, and excuse the noise there. And obviously you can tell it never ends. We get a lot of this stuff in, but don't be mistaken. There was a time a couple years ago in the past where we would have 2 barrels sitting here, and we were constantly getting barrels in and out. The scrap business in the United States has slowed down dramatically, and if you haven't noticed that, you probably noticed that even with gold prices way up, you haven't seen the buy it now guys that we've always seen in the past. But that's pretty much it for that, folks. I just kind of wanted to explain this little situation of what we do, and where your silver bars may come from, and where the silver in your car, where the silver in your batteries and your devices may come from as well. It's this kind of stuff. Hey folks, thanks for watching. This is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in beautiful Lauderdale by the Sea. Going to say good night for now. I hope you enjoyed that little segment on where all this silver goes and what it gets turned into. Thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you soon, and have a great evening. Happy New Year as well. God damn it, get in.